What's up, everyone? It's Train. This will also be a probably very unedited video because I just want to do my honest thoughts, and I will attempt to not edit as much because I actually have to use my other computer for school-related stuff now. So, that aside, we're talking about Venom: There Be Carnage. Now, I didn't really have high expectations because I saw Venom 1 years ago and I thought it was outstanding. And I watched a couple reviews and I'm like, it really wasn't that great. I mean, it takes like 45 minutes out of the hour and a half of the first movie for Venom to actually show up. Also, sorry for that weird noise. I live in a basement. It takes like an hour and a half for Venom to actually show up and all that. So there's like several other complaints of like the pacing and like the relationship that they have. The banter is funny, but it's just weirdly placed. But this movie completely erased all my doubts that I had about the first film. I mean, aside from the pacing issues, and for the fact that it was an hour and a half superhero movie. The banter was great, pretty well placed. Obviously, some of it was a little rushed to hurry along the plot, do all that. However, it's very... what can I say? It's very funny. And I hear that's a lot of complaints people have that it's funny because Venom is not supposed to be funny. I don't think you ever read the comics if you think Venom's not supposed to be funny. But it's a very funny movie, and I like that. I don't think... it has a little bit of something for everyone. There's the whole last fight scene with Carnage, and that's full of action and jam-packed and all that. It doesn't make a lot of sense at times, but we don't talk about that. And it's, in general, just... Eddie and Venom have great chemistry. They bounce off each other very well. They just kind of make sense as characters. But yeah, as I was saying it earlier, the only real complaints I really have with the movie was the pacing issues, because it's hard to have an hour and a half superhero movie these days, because that was stuff like Incredible Hulk back in 2008, and it didn't allow for much of character development, didn't allow for much of plot development. Most of the time movies are at least 2 hours now, but I guess they couldn't get that budget or something. Although I do admit that Venom does look a lot cleaner in this movie as opposed to the last movie. God, what is happening up there? He looks a lot cleaner, and I think Andy Serkis is really great with the whole what does he do again? Mocap? He was absolutely outstanding with that. The CGI wasn't bad at all. Miles better than DC CGI, but that's saying that you're worth more than a garbage can. So, I think I'd have to give this movie a solid 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 or 8. Or 7, that sounds very... 7 out of 10 because it's a very good movie. It's not too mid, but it's not particularly fantastic. It's about the quality you'd expect from a Marvel movie. Just very humorous, very Joss Whedon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This has been Drain, and I am out.